Hello friends, today we are going to discuss the numerical based on tariff methods. I am Yashpal Maruti Rao Khedkar will explain you how to solve the numericals on tariff methods. This tariff method we have discussed in a previous video. This particular bit is from unit number 4, economic analysis of power plant. Let us start. First of all, we will see which are the formulas are required for solving the numericals. The first formula is of unit consumed per year or unit generated or produced per year. It will be maximum demand multiplied by load factor multiplied by total hours in a year. The total hours in a year means 24 hours multiplied by 365 days in a year. That total number will be 8760 hours. The second formula is about annual charges. Annual charges are nothing but the addition of fixed charges plus running charges. It is known by the name of annual cost also. So that formula may be rewritten like annual cost is equal to fixed cost plus running cost. The annual charges are in rupees and it will be calculated by the formula maximum demand in kilowatt multiplied by its charges. These charges are known as the fixed charges, and total unit consumed or produced multiplied by charges per unit will provide you the running charges or the running cost. Both the formulas are same. In first bracket, maximum demand in kilowatt multiplied by its charges are nothing but the fixed charges, while total units multiplied by charges per unit will be the running charges. Overall cost per unit or flat rate, which is known as the flat rate also, this particular thing will be calculated by the formula total annual charges divided by number of units. Now you will have to write these 4 formulas in your notebook or in your notes, because these formulas we need to use at many places. Now first of all we will see the problem number 1. A consumer has a maximum demand of 200 kilowatt at 40% load factor. If the tariff is rupees 100 per kilowatt of maximum demand plus 10 paise per kilowatt hour, find the overall cost per kilowatt hour. So here we need to calculate the overall cost per kilowatt hour, means we will have to calculate the flat rate here, and as per the formulas discussed right now we are going to use it. But before that you will have to keep one thing always in your mind, that whenever we are going to solve the problem, first of all you will have to enlist the given things. The enlisted given things will help you to solve the problem within less amount of time, and you can get the idea which formula we need to apply to get the solution of such numerical. So here maximum demand is 200 kilowatt and load factor is 40%, which we are going to write 0.4, because percentage means that particular number in a percentage divided by 100. So we will write this load factor as 0.4. Tariff, it has been mentioned that rupees 100 per kilowatt for maximum demand. It means this 100 rupees per kilowatt is your fixed cost and 10 paise per kilowatt hour is your running cost. So while calculation of the annual charges, to calculate the running cost, first of all we should know how much units are consumed in a year. So let us start. Solution: units consumed per year is nothing but the maximum demand multiplied by load factor multiplied by hours in a year. So here maximum demand is 200 kilowatt, 0.4 is a load factor, and as I have recently mentioned, hours in a year means 24 multiplied by 365 will be 8760 hours, and total 7,800,000 kilowatt hour electricity is consumed in the process. Now annual charges will be annual maximum demand charges plus annual energy charges. It means this is the fixed cost and this is the running cost. So fixed cost will be rupees 100 multiplied by 200 kilowatt maximum demand plus 0.1. So here paises are converted into rupees, that's why here 0.1 it has been written. So 0.1 multiplied by 7,800,000 units. So annual charges will be 90,080 rupees. Therefore overall cost per kilowatt hour or overall cost per unit or the flat rate is equal to annual charges divided by total number of units. So annual charges are 90,080 rupees divided by the unit consumed 7,800,000. So it will give you the value rupees 0.1285. It means it will be 12.85 paise. So this is a very simple example, may be asked for the examination for 2 mark or 3 mark, or any parameter, any variable asked in this particular problem can be asked for the MCQ. So this all problem is exactly based on the formula produced, formula given. So this is very simple formula, you need to practice it. Let us move towards problem number 2. Problem number 2. The maximum demand of a consumer is 20 ampere at 220 volt. See my friend, up till now we have not seen a single problem which is based on ampere and voltage connection. So this is a quite different formula and interesting one. And his total energy consumption is 8,760 kilowatt hour. These are the nothing but the unit consumed. If the energy is charged at the rate of 20 paise per unit for 500 hours and use of maximum demand per annum plus 10 paise per unit for additional unit, calculate number 1 annual bill, number 2 equivalent flat rate. So here this problem looks quite different. Why it is different? Because here maximum demand is not given directly. The maximum demand, it has been produced, it has been given in the form of ampere and voltage, means current produced and voltage generated. At the same time they are telling that total 8,760 kilowatt hour unit are consumed, and energy charges for first 500 hours it is 20 paise and for remaining all time it is 10 paise. So by taking all the things in a consideration, first of all we will start to calculate the values. Number one, we need to calculate the maximum demand in the kilowatt. Okay, so we will take 220 volt multiplied by current multiplied by 1. Why we have taken 1 here? Because we have considered the load factor and power factor are unity. So here when we are going to calculate the maximum demand by using the current and the voltage, we should be in a position to consider load factor and power factor. But the load factor and power factor they have not provided to us. That's why we are going to consider the load factor and power factor is 1, and we are going to mention it accordingly. That freedom we have. So we have mentioned that it is unity. So 220 multiplied by 20 multiplied by 1. So here we have divided this equation by 1000. And why we have divided it with the 1000? Because if you will take multiplication of current and ampere, then the demand or maximum demand produced or power produced will be in a watt, and when we are going to divide it by 1000, so that will be in a kilowatt. So 1000 is nothing but the conversion parameter considered to convert maximum demand in a watt to the kilowatt. If they are going to provide the load factor and power factor, then we need to do one thing. You will have to divide with the load factor and you will have to multiply with the power factor. That particular thing you need to keep in your mind. So when you will calculate the maximum demand by taking voltage and current into consideration, and you are going to divide it by 1000 to get that energy in a kilowatt, the maximum demand will be 4.4 kilowatt. Now unit consumed in 500 hours. It means 4.4 kilowatt multiplied by 500. So that will be 2200 kilowatt hour units will be produced. So units consumed in 500 hours means maximum demand multiplied by 500 hours. So 2200 kilowatt hour units are consumed, and the charges for 2200 kilowatt hours will be 0.2 multiplied by 2200, which is nothing but rupees 440. Now in 500 hours the unit consumed are 2200, means the remaining unit will be total unit minus 2200. Total units are 8760 minus 2200. So remaining units will be 6560 kilowatt hour. So the next part, charges for 6560 means remaining that units will be rupees 0.1 into 6560 means rupees 656. Now total annual bill will be 440 rupees plus 656 rupees, which is nothing but rupees 1096. And equivalent flat rate or the rate or the price per unit is going to be rupees 1096 divided by total number of units 8760, which will be 0.125 rupees means 12.5 paise. So this is also one another simple example, but it is quite lengthy. Such kind of the example may be asked for the examination for the weightage of 4 marks. So you need to concentrate and you need to practice such kind of the problem. Here the additional part or the exceptional part is, first time we have calculated the maximum demand by taking current and voltage into consideration. This is the different point which we have discussed in this problem. Let us move towards the next problem. Problem number 3. A supply is offered on the basis of fixed charges of rupees 30 per annum plus 3 paise per unit, or alternatively at the rate of 6 paise per unit for the first 400 units per annum and 5 paise per unit for all the additional units. Find the number of units taken per annum for which the cost under the two tariff become the same. This is an interesting problem because here less concepts and more mathematics we need to apply. First of all, try to understand this problem. A supply is offered on the basis of fixed charge. So in a first case, the fixed charges are rupees 30 and 3 paise per unit are the running charges. And for the second tariff system, the rate of 6 paise per unit for first 400 units and 5 paise per unit for the additional unit. Means the two tariff system have been included in this kind of the problem. यानी कि पहले चार्जिंग सिस्टम में जो भी कुछ टोटल नंबर ऑफ यूनिट्स हैं वो नंबर ऑफ यूनिट्स कैलकुलेट करते समय 30 रुपीज फर्स्ट टेरिफ सिस्टम में 30 रुपीज फिक्स्ड चार्जेस कंसिडर किए हैं और 3 पैसे पर यूनिट से बाकी के रनिंग चार्जेस कंसिडर किए हुए हैं. ये एक टेरिफ सिस्टम है. और सेकंड टेरिफ सिस्टम में पहले जो 400 यूनिट्स हैं उसका चार्ज 6 पैसे है और रिमेनिंग जो यूनिट्स हैं उसके चार्जेस 5 पैसे हैं. यहाँ कोई भी फिक्स्ड चार्ज नहीं है, यानी कि फर्स्ट टेरिफ सिस्टम में फिक्स्ड चार्जेस हैं और सेकंड टेरिफ सिस्टम में फिक्स्ड चार्जेस नहीं है. दोनों भी चार्जेस जो भी कुछ है वो रनिंग चार्जेस ही कंसिडर किए हुए हैं. और हमको ये दोनों टैरिफ सिस्टम उनका कैलकुलेशन कंसिडर करके हमको बताना है कि कितने यूनिट्स पर एनम हमें कंज्यूम करने के बाद ये दोनों टैरिफ सिस्टम सेम होंगे. मीन्स वी विल हैव टू फाइंड द नंबर ऑफ यूनिट्स टेकन पर एनम फॉर विच the cost under the two tariffs become the same. Now we'll start this particular solution with the assumption. I have recently mentioned that very less conceptual part we will have to include in that, remaining all part is about the mathematics. So let us consider that X be the number of units taken per annum for which the annual charges due to both tariff become equal. यहाँ हमने X ये नंबर ऑफ यूनिट कंसिडर किए हैं कि जिनमें दोनों टैरिफ सिस्टम यूज करके जो कुछ यूनिट्स आएंगे वो यूनिट्स इक्वल होंगे, उसका टैरिफ इक्वल होगा. यूनिट्स नहीं इक्वल होंगे, उसका टैरिफ इक्वल होगा. सो फर्स्ट annual charges due to first tariff system. The first tariff system 30 rupees are fixed charges plus 0.03 multiplied by X. One thing we will have to consider that X is always greater than 400 here, because in second tariff system we are taking 6 paise per unit for first 400 units and remaining all units will be charged as a 5 paise per unit. So definitely more than 400 units the calculation should reach or the unit should be there. So annual charges due to second tariff will be rupees 0.06 into 400, means for first 400 units charges will be 0.06 paise and the remaining unit will be obviously the X unit minus 400 unit will be the remaining unit multiplied by 0.05, it means 0.05 rupees means 5 paise. So annual charges due to second tariff will be rupees 4 plus 0.05 multiplied by x. Now we have considered that both the charges are equal. So 30 plus 0.03x is equal to 4 plus 0.05 into x. So it will be x is equal to 30 minus 4 divided by 0.05 minus 0.03. It will give the value of 1300 kilowatt hour. It means for the 1300 kilowatt hours, both the tariff system will provide the same bill. Understand? So here the conceptual study is totally depends, or it is related with the only tariff system. Remaining all part is of the mathematics. This is also the part of the mathematics, because the unknown term we have assumed as a x, and we are trying to find the value of the x throughout the example. Okay. Now we will move towards next problem. An electric supply company having a maximum load of 50 megawatt generate 18 into 10 raised to 7 units per annum, and the supply consumers have an aggregate demand of 75 megawatt. The annual expenses including capital charges are: for fuel 90 lakh rupees, fixed charges concerning the generation 28 lakh rupees, fixed charges concerning transmission 32 lakh rupees. It is means distribution is also added in the same. Assuming 90% of the fuel cost is essential to running charges, and the loss in a transmission and distribution as 15% of kilowatt hour generated, deduce a two-part tariff to find the actual cost of supply to the consumer. So here this problem is quite interesting one. We will have to find the actual cost of supply to the consumer. So first of all, we will enlist the things. The maximum demand, maximum load and aggregate demand, they have provided in a megawatt. We will have to take care that we will have to convert it into kilowatt, because the units generated are always in a kilowatt hour. So we will have to enlist the given things first. Maximum load 50 into 10 raised to 3 kilowatt. Aggregate demand means the summation of the demand is 75 into 10 raised to 3 kilowatt. Then for fuel the charges are 90 lakh rupees. Fixed charges for the generation 28 lakh rupees. Fixed charges for the transmission and distribution 32 lakh rupees. So 90% of the fuel cost is essential in a running charges. It means 100 minus 90, that is 10% charges are included in a fixed charges. Then distribution of 15% of kilowatt hour, it has been generated. So these losses also we need to consider while calculation of the charges. First of all, we will concentrate to measure the annual fixed charges. For generation, it has been mentioned 28 lakh rupees, means 28 into 10 raised to 5 rupees, or directly you can write 28 lakh. For transmission and distribution 32 lakh rupees. For fuel, so in a fixed charges we will have to consider 10% fuel only. Why it is 10%? Because 90% of the cost essential to related with the fuel is essential to the running charge, means 90% cost it has been considered under the heading of, under the head of the fuel in a running charges. So we are calculating fixed charges. So here 90% is given, 100 minus 90, 10% charges are applied in a annual fixed charges for fuel. So it will be 0.1, 0.1 means 10% multiplied by 90 lakh rupees, which will be 9 lakh rupees. So total annual fixed charges will be 28 plus 32 plus 9, which is nothing but 69 lakh rupees, or rupees 69 into 10 raised to 5. Next, this cost has to be spread over the aggregate maximum demand of all consumers, that is nothing but 75 megawatt. So cost per kilowatt as per the demand means here aggregate maximum demand of 75 megawatt it has been satisfied, means the total aggregate demand is of 75 megawatt, maximum demand is 75 megawatt. So here we are interested to calculate the flat fixed rate. So that's why when we are going to calculate the flat fixed rate for the, or the cost per kilowatt, it means total cost divided by the maximum demand, or total cost divided by the essential aggregate maximum demand. So it will be 69 lakh rupees divided by 75 into 10 raised to 3. Why we need to take 10 raised to 3? I have explained hence before that the maximum demand is provided in a megawatt, and here we are interested to calculate the value in a kilowatt. So megawatt you will have to convert into kilowatt by considering the 10 raised to 3 multiplying factor, and that cost will be rupees 92, means fixed cost will be 92 rupees. Now annual running charges we will calculate. In running charges we will have to consider cost of fuel 90%, means 0.9 90% multiplied by 90 into 10 raised to 5, 10 raised to 5 means lakhs. So it will be 81 lakh rupees we are investing in the cost of fuel. So units delivered will be 85% of unit generated, 85% 0.85 multiplied by units generated are 18 into 10 raised to 7 units, kilowatt hour units. So when we are going to take multiplication, we will get value 15.3 into 10 raised to 7 kilowatt hour units generated will be delivered to the consumer. यानी कि जो कुछ यूनिट्स जनरेट होते हैं उस जनरेट हुए यूनिट में से हम ऑलमोस्ट 85% कंज्यूमर तक पहुंचाने में कामयाब होते हैं या सफल होते हैं. यानी 18 इंटू 10 रेज टू 7 किलोवाट आवर अगर यूनिट्स प्रोड्यूस होते हैं तो उसमें से 15.3 इंटू 10 रेज टू 7 किलोवाट आवर्स एनर्जी ही हम कंज्यूमर तक डिलीवर कर पाते हैं. एंड दिस कॉस्ट इज टू बी स्प्रेड ओवर द यूनिट्स डिलीवर्ड टू द कंज्यूमर एंड दैट पर्टिकुलर कॉस्ट वी विल हैव टू स्प्रेड टू द कंज्यूमर. अगर कंज्यूमर के पास 15.3 पहुंचता है तो हमको उस पे ही जो कुछ कॉस्ट है वो लेना चाहिए. तो कॉस्ट पर किलोवाट आवर और फ्लैट रेट फॉर द किलोवाट आवर कैलकुलेशन is 81 into 10 raised to 5, that is nothing but the cost. Here we have calculated running cost divided by 15.3 into 10 raised to 7 are unit produced. So here it will be 5.3 paise. So here we can write the tariff will have 92 rupees per kilowatt, that will be the fixed charge for the maximum demand, plus 5.3 paise per kilowatt hour will be running charges or the running cost. So friends, the 4 different varieties of the problem we have taken into consideration in this first video lecture. Remaining problems which will have more weightage like 4 marks or 5 marks we are going to discuss in video number 2. Now it's my appeal to you all, please write this problem properly, write the given things and try to solve this problem up to your understanding. If you have any doubts, you can contact me. You are free to contact anytime. So this is enough for today. We will meet in a next video lecture where we are going to cover almost remaining 4 problems based on this cost calculation or the economic analysis of the power plant. Thank you very much.